Reload! 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 Shoot outside the screen! Oh, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah. So, the House of the Dead remake. And I think even on the title screen it says that, so that's pretty swish. We get a remake of a game that came out in 1996, which feels like centuries ago, especially under COVID time. And it's a gorgeous remake of a light gun classic. Pretty much the gameplay is the same as the original classic, but everything's been heavily improved. Like the graphics are just gorgeous. The soundtrack's different. From what I've been hearing, it's due to the possible copyright issues. I guess someone else owns the music, so they had to redo it. Um, it's different, but it does the job. I really don't notice it. You're so busy blasting away, especially in horde mode, because there's so many zombies in horde mode. I remember the original music being more dancey, and this is just there. I really don't remember what it was. I think it's like a metal, I don't know. But the voice acting is decent. I think a lot of people made fun of the voice acting of the original and second House of the Dead, but it seems okay here. I mean, it seems like budget voice acting. It's not terrible. It's not amazing. It's there. But the game does feel different without the light gun. There's no way of emulating that because of modern technology, and it's definitely not. It doesn't feel anywhere near the same. I used an Xbox 360 controller, which I felt the reticle was like just super sluggish. I found out you can actually use a keyboard and a mouse, so when I play the next bit of the game, I'm definitely going to do that because the mouse sounds like it would be a lot more responsive than Xbox 360 controller. It's just as hard to see the sights because there's so much movement on the screen with zombies with their with their hand axes, and they're just coming up everywhere that it's hard to see where you're shooting exactly. So I didn't see if there was a way to change the color of your sight, but would really help for sure. So yeah, the remake makes you feel like you have to constantly shoot and like pray that you're gonna hit a zombie and you're not gonna get beaten up by a zombie. And I don't think you can disarm the zombies out when they explode, but that's one thing I noticed. It doesn't seem that you can. And sometimes it feels like you can't actually hurt a zombie until the animation is like completely done. So that's more noticeable, I think, with the last few bosses in the game. But yeah, it also seems like you can be hit off when you don't see the zombie, when the zombie's off the screen, because in horde mode, like, it focuses on the zombie, I think, that's attacking you or you're shooting. I think the one that's attacking you, so other zombies can hit you freely, which kind of sucks. But horde mode, they also added a ton of enemies that weren't actually there in the original game. The multiplayer is purely local, actually. There's horde mode, which gives you the extra zombies, and there's extra gore, plus a cooperative and competitive modes with your friends. It only cost $29.95, which I thought was pretty reasonable, but when the original game was like 4 hours, and some people have been saying they can beat this in 2 hours, so I guess they're hardcore House of the Dead fans. The game definitely seems priced reasonably, especially since the amount of work they put in to remake this. And there's 3 possible endings too. So, I was hinting at, many hardcore fans, they're gonna play through this within a few hours, and they'll probably replay this over and over again because they're such major fans. I think the average person, they'll probably only play through this 2 or 3 times, then they'll play something else. But it's cool to see light gun games coming back. It makes me hopeful that the House of the Dead 2 through 5 games get ported over Switch and Steam, because that would be amazing. And heck, if we could have a light gun somehow via USB, I don't know how that's going to work. I don't think that's possible. That would be great too. But I would give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. Like, it's just, the game is so short. It's great being remade. It's promising to see the other games remade, so if it sells well, hopefully we'll see the other ones. If there were new areas or DLC, I'd probably give more than 8.5, but there isn't, so you're gonna finish this probably pretty fast, especially on like the default difficulty. So yeah, enjoy the House of the Dead. Makes you feel like it's 1996 again with better graphics. Keep on deading. Bye.